In the 608 this morning, we have a follow-up on the State Street Pedestrian Mall experiment in Madison.
Josh Brighter is down there this morning with what comes next. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. We're live on State Street this morning. You can see the flamingo right behind me. This is where the city has been asking folks to flock to State this year. It's been part of a pedestrian mall experiment, and now this is your final few weeks to be able to flock to State this year. James Langer at the city joining us this morning. James, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So what comes next here with the pedestrian mall experiment?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, still a few weeks left of some events to kind of wrap up this pedestrian mall experiment. We'll have like the downtown trick-or-treating thing obviously at the end of October. There's also the October night market, but really as we get in the last few weeks here, what we're really wanting is to hear feedback from folks about what they liked about this experiment this summer, things that could be improved, and people can do that all online at flocktostate.com.
And this was such a big year to be able to do this, and that feedback is necessary because that's what you guys want to see moving forward, what needs to be done out here.
Exactly, yeah. Because this was an experiment, we don't know for sure if we're going to do this again next year or in the future. So that feedback will really help city staff inform the things that they put into the report that they're going to send to Common Council, and ultimately it'll be the council's decision on if we want to do this again. But that feedback is really crucial, whether it comes to, you know, what you thought about the art, what you thought about the programming, things like that. I think that's really what we're looking for in these last few weeks here.
And a big goal behind this pedestrian mall experiment was to make downtown a destination for folks.
Exactly, yeah. And I think, you know, we have some very early preliminary data that shows that probably is working. You know, the folks here, the Central Business Improvement District, they're able to kind of track how many people are down here, specifically the 400 to 600 blocks of State, and they're seeing a year-to-year increase. So it definitely feels like, even though, you know, it was really rainy in the start of the summer, late spring, plenty of people came down to flock to State, and they really seem to be enjoying the events, whether it's the Music is Madison performances, whether it's, you know, Kids on State, some of the other things, movies in Peace Park. We had a little bit of everything this summer, and I think people really appreciated that.
Well, in this area especially, this block, this is the heart of downtown, and everything is kind of surrounding this area.
Right, yeah, it was really kind of the goal again to get folks who, you know, maybe you live in the suburbs or you live away from downtown. You may not come down to State Street all the time, especially if you've got young kids. And this was really designed to kind of help people come back down, support the local businesses, and see what State Street has to offer.
All right, so you need the feedback. A reminder again, where can people send that to?
Yeah, that online survey is at flocktostate.com. You go there, you'll see the link to give the feedback. It's just a quick form to fill out, and we appreciate any feedback folks have.
I think it's important for people to see that, hey, that feedback does matter, right?
Exactly. Like I mentioned, it's going to inform some of these decisions that city leaders are going to have to make in the coming months, and that feedback really will inform, you know, whether we consider this a success that we continue doing, or if it's something that maybe gets tabled. So
very good. James Langer, City of Madison. James, thank you so much. Appreciate it. We also have that link up on channel3000.com this morning, including a schedule of those free events. Again, free. They're going to be happening through the end of this month, so you can check that out online, guys.
All right. I love that the public gets an opportunity to weigh in on this, and to hear the city say that the comments are going to, you know, really play a factor in what happens to the future of State Street. So here's your opportunity, folks. Thanks, Josh. We'll talk to you again here in a half an hour.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email us at in the 608 at wisctv.com for a chance to be featured.